Any one of you? Semimolar, decimolar, decimolar, okay, and centimolar, centimolar, and millimolar. Okay, just I'm telling that semimolar of the NaCl or semimolar of the HCl. What is meant by the semimolar? Anyone of you having idea about this one? Okay, semimolar is nothing but the concentration of the solution is 0.5 molar. The concentration of the solution is 0.5 molar. 0.5 molar solution is called as a semimolar solution. And decimolar. So decimolar means 0.1 molar solution is called as a decimolar solution. Centimolar. What is mean the centimolar means 0.001. Okay, sorry, 0.01 only. 0.01. 0.01 molar solution is called as a centimolar. And what is meant by the millimolar means here? So 1 by 1000. 1 by 1000 value will get as a 0.001 only. Na? Okay, how much will get as means here? 0.001. Okay, while asking the questions in the examination, they're asking in this format. So they won't represent any concentration. Simply they will go. So decimolar of HCl. Decimolar of the HCl means the concentration of the HCl is equal to 0.1 we have to take. Okay. And centimolar of the HCl means how much concentration we have to take? 0.01 molar we have to take. Similarly, normality also. Semi-normal. Okay. Semi-normal solution means we have to take as a 0.5 normality. Deci-normal means we have to take as a 0.1 normality. Centi-normal means we have to take as a 0.01 normal. And millimolar means we have to take as 0.001 normal. Okay, got it all of you? These are the some terms we are using in the calculation part. Okay, so today I'll forward some assignment. Okay, so you can solve the questions. If you won't understand it, then we'll discuss in the next class. Okay, now we are going to discuss about the solubility. Okay, already we discussed the solubility because of based on the solubility only we are representing the concentration terms. Okay, we have a different types of the concentration terms: weight by weight percentage, weight by volume percentage, volume by volume percentage. Okay, parts per million, molarity, molality, mole fraction, normality. All we had seen. Now here we'll see about the solubility. Okay, solubility. What is meant by the solubility? What is meant by the solubility, ma? What is meant by the solubility? Any one of you? What is meant by the solubility? Ritu, Khyati, Aditi. What is mean by the solubility?
So the ability of a solute or a compound to dissolve in a solvent.
Very good, Aditi. Simply what we can say means the maximum amount of solute dissolved in a solvent is called as a solubility. Okay, solubility is nothing but the maximum amount of the solute dissolved in a solvent is called as a solubility. Based on the solubility, again solutions are classified into three types. What are the three types of the solutions we are having means here? One is saturated solutions, unsaturated solutions, supersaturated solution. Okay, what is meant by the saturated solution means no more solute is dissolved in the solvent is called as a saturated solution. Second point, unsaturated solution. Excess of solute is dissolved in a solvent is called as a unsaturation. And supersaturated solutions are there. Okay, by changing the condition, that means by heating the temperature, by increasing of the temperature, more solute is dissolved in a solvent with that we can call as a supersaturated solution. What are the best example for supersaturated solutions means here? Syrups. Okay, all syrups are, it is an example of the best example of the supersaturated solutions. Got it, all of you? Okay. Again, here, based on the solubility, we have a different terms. What are that means here? Solubility of the gases in a liquids and solubility of the solids in a liquids also it is that. Now, first we are going to discuss about solubility of the solids in a liquids. Solubility of solids in liquids. Okay. So solubility of the solids in a liquid. What are the factors affecting the solubility of the solids in a liquids, as per you idea? As per your idea. So what are the factors affecting the solubility of the solids in a liquids? Now we know some of the examples also. What are the factors affecting the solubility of the solids in a gases? Factors. How we can explain the solubility of the solids in a liquids? All solids are they dissolve in a water. We have two different types of the solids are there. Ionic compounds also it is there, covalent compounds also it is there. So first I'll explain here. So what are the factors affecting the solubility of the solids in a liquids means first one is nature of solute, nature of solute, and the second point is nature of solvent, nature of solvent, and third one is temperature, and fourth one is pressure. Okay, so nature of the solute, nature of the solvent, temperature, and pressure. Now in this one, let us see nature of the solute. Okay, solubility of the solids in liquids also depends upon the nature of the solute. Okay, so we have two types of the components now. One is ionic compounds are there. Okay, one is ionic compounds are there and covalent compounds are there. Okay, so which salts are highly soluble in a water? Which salts are, which solids are highly soluble in a water? Is any example for that one? What are the examples of the ionic compounds, Ritu? Examples of the ionic compounds. Aditi, is any example for the ionic compounds?
Sir, NaCl, CaCl, LiCl.
Very good. Nature of solute. So we have two types of the compounds. First, I'm taking as a ionic compounds. So what are the examples of the ionic compounds? Means NaCl, cesium chloride, okay, and calcium chloride. Calcium chloride also is an example of the KCl, okay, KCl. All these are the examples of the ionic compounds here. Not only Cl, we can write as a NaNO3 sodium nitrate also, sodium sulfate also, Na2SO4. Okay, so all these are the examples of the ionic compounds. Ionic compounds are highly soluble in a water while comparing with the covalent compounds. Okay, so what is the statement here? Ionic compounds and covalent compounds. And what are the examples of the covalent compounds means here? Is any example for the covalent compounds, ma? Covalent compounds. Methane, ethane. Okay, so benzoic acid. Benzoic acid. So all these are the examples of the covalent compounds. Now, if you see in this one, okay, if you see in this one means here, so which one is highly soluble in a compound means here, which one is highly soluble means here, ionic compounds are highly soluble in water. Okay, ionic compounds are highly soluble in water by comparing than covalent compounds. Than covalent compounds. Then covalent Everyone, you may get the doubt here. If you know about the chemistry means actually you have to ask the question. So what is the question you have to ask means here, sir, ionic compounds are highly soluble in a water at the same time better than that of the covalent compounds. But some covalent compounds are there. What are the covalent compounds means here? Urea is there, glucose is there. Okay, so glucose, urea and glucose also both are the examples of the covalent compounds. But urea and glucose also they are highly soluble in a water. Okay, anyone of you could tell me the reason why the urea and glucose are there highly soluble in a water? Urea and glucose are the covalent compounds, but they are highly soluble in a water. Why they are highly soluble in a water? Any one of you? Ritu, Kathy,
I'm not sure, sir.
Ritu, Ritu, do you have any idea about this one?
No, sir.
No, ma. So, will you have glucose? Aditi?
I don't know, so is it something related to bond or electronegativity?
No. It is related to the formation of the bonds because we have a different types of the bonds now. Ionic bonds are there, covalent bonds are there, coordinate covalent bonds are there, hydrogen
So,
bond.
and covalent bond, like they share the electrons, so that is why it's not that easily breakable.
Actually, everyone we are having some glucose in summer season. If you observe means when you are feeling some giddiness, if you are feeling uneasy and it all means. So that time we used to take as some glucose water at home. Okay, so generally in summer season also at home in what we can take means sugar plus salt mixture we can mix in the water and we can have. You know that one or not? Okay, so what we can take ma? So 1 second, I'll check the attendance today. Read numbers are really Aditi, Kathy, Ritu, Sai, Akshit. Okay, and Sirisha, Samhita, Tanishk. Very good attendance today. Tanishk he didn't attend the last 3 classes. And somebody they didn't attend the last 3 classes. So we are discussing about the solutions chapter. In that also somewhat some important concepts are finished. Okay, so if you want to notes, better to go through the videos and you can recall all the things. And I forwarded notes also. Okay, you can check it out. Now, here, why the urea and glucose are highly soluble in a water? Samhita, is any reason? In summer season, generally we are taking as a glucose. So glucose is the covalent compound. We are dissolving in the water and immediately we are taking for the instant of energy. Okay. So why the glucose and urea are highly soluble in the water means due to the presence of the hydrogen bonds. If the number of hydrogen bonds are increases, their solubility also is going to be increases. Okay. So what is the reason means here? Sir, here, so covalent, some of the covalent compounds are there. They also highly soluble in a water. So why they are highly soluble in a water means due to the presence of the hydrogen bonds. Number of hydrogen bonds are increases. Their solubility also is going to be increases. So now you got the clarity. Okay. What is the nature of the solute means? Solute, it may be ionic compound or covalent compound. Generally, ionic compounds are highly soluble in a water than that of the covalent compounds. Okay. And some covalent compounds are highly soluble in a water. Some covalent compounds are highly soluble in a water. Highly soluble in water. Okay, so what are the examples means here? So we can take as a urea and glucose. Urea and glucose. And we can take as a lower alcohols also. Lower alcohols. Is alcohols, phenols, ethers chapter is finished, ma? Most of them 12th standard students are there. Okay. Is alcohols, phenols, ethers chapter is finished. There we are going to study about the physical properties. While studying the physical properties, clearly we are studying about lower alcohols are highly soluble in a water. Why the lower alcohols are highly soluble in a water means due to the presence of hydrogen bond. With the presence of hydrogen bond. Okay, so can I ask one question here? Sabita, what is mean by the hydrogen bond? What is mean by the hydrogen bond?
So I don't know the exact definition, sir.
Sirisha, what is mean by the hydrogen bond, Sirisha? Ritu, types of bonds and all you didn't study, ma?
Is it the attraction between two molecules?
No. Next, any one of you? No. So I'll explain here. What is mean by the hydrogen bond means it is the electrostatic attraction forces are present in between highly electronegative atom and positively charged hydrogen atom is called as a hydrogen bond. Sir, what are the electronegative atoms we are taking means we are taking only nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine. These three only we are taking as electronegative atoms, and the bond present in between the positively charged hydrogen is called as a hydrogen bond. What is mean the hydrogen bond means the electrostatic attraction forces are present in between highly electronegative atom and positively charged hydrogen is called as a hydrogen bond. The number of hydrogen bonds are increases, their solubility also is going to be increases. So due to that reason only urea, glucose and lower alcohols are there highly soluble in a water. Got it? All of you? Next. So what is the next factor we are seeing means nature of the solvent. Nature of solvent. Okay. So can you tell me we have two different types of the solvents are there? Any one of you? What are the two different types of the solvents we are having? We can call as a polar solvents and non-polar solvents also we can call. Okay. So which we can call as a polar solvents, ma? Polar protic solvents also we can call as a polar aprotic solvents also we can call. Polar aprotic solvents are we can call as a non-polar solvents also. Okay. So solubility of the solids is depends upon the nature of the solvent also. In this one, what are the solvents we are using generally means here water, methanol, ethanol, ether. Water, methanol, ethanol, and ether. Okay, so these are the solvents we are using. In this one, which one is mostly you are using means here water. We are using as a water. Okay, so water also we can call as a universal solvent. You know that one or not? Is water is here universal solvent. Okay, so why we are calling as a water is the universal solvent, ma? Any one of you? Why the water is called as a universal solvent? Tanish,
Because it is capable of dissolving many liquids than other liquids.
very good, ma. Very good, Ritu. Okay, so water is dissolves most of the substances. Okay, water is dissolves as a most of the substances. Okay, and water is not that means some living organisms also they cannot be survived. Due to that reason only water is called as a universal solvent. Okay, sir, why we are calling as a water is universal solvent means here, and water is having high dielectric constant value. High dielectric constant value. Sir, what is mean by the high dielectric constant value means here? So water, it has the ability to dissociate the salt into ions. For example, if you dissolve the NaCl in the water means it forms as a Na plus ion and Cl minus ions. Similarly, if you dissolve the sodium nitrate in the water means it has a capacity to dissociate the Na plus and NO3 minus ion. Okay, so what is meant by the dielectric constant volume means here water is having high capacity high dissociation capacity, or water is having high ability to dissociate the compound into ions is called as a dielectric constant value. If you compare with the other solvents, water is having high dielectric constant value. What is the high dielectric constant value we are having the water for means here? Around 81. Okay, so how much it is there means here? 81 it is there. So due to that reason only water is called as here universal solvent. Most of the compounds are they dissolved in a water. Okay, if you compare with the water, ethanol, methanol, ethanol, ether. Okay, from water to ether, dielectric constant value is going to be decreases. Which one is going to be decreases? Okay, from water to ether, dielectric constant value is going to be decreases. So got it all of you? All of you got it or not? Next one.
Yes, sir.
Temperature. So temperature. Temperature. So temperature also is one of the factor to increase the solubility of the solids in a liquid. Okay, I think so everyone knows how to prepare the sugar solution. Is it right? Okay, so if you are preparing as a sugar solution, you are adding the sugar at an or room temperature or by at high temperature, where the sugar is highly soluble. At low temperature or high temperature. Even salt. If you don't know means after finishing of your class, before going to the bed, just once you check it out. Okay, salt is available in your home, and this one. Sugar also it is available at home. Just you place some 1 spoon of sugar in your water and you can check it out how much time it is taking to dissolve that one. Okay, so don't add and you can stay here. So you have to stir fastly. If the stirring capacity is going to be increases, means solubility also is going to be increases. So generally normal water, the sugar is highly soluble in a normal water. Okay, but if the temperature is going to be increases, the solubility also is going to be increases. Okay, most of the salts are they're highly soluble at normal temperature. Some salts are there. By increasing the temperature, their solubility is going to be increased. Sir, which kind of salts are by increasing the temperature, that solubility is going to be increases means here. For example, sodium nitrate it is there. What is the molecular formula of the sodium nitrate means? NaNO2. Okay, and potassium nitrate KNO3, and salt also NaCl. At normal temperatures, partially that's soluble. If the temperature is going to be increases, the temperature is increases, their solubility also is going to be increases. Their solubility also increases. Okay, so some salts are there, sir. Okay, some salts are there. So that salts are partially soluble in at low temperature. If the temperature is going to be increases, their solubility also is going to be increases. For that one, I will give one of the best example. Okay, so I would like to ask one question here. All of you, you know how to prepare the jalebi and gulab jamun. You know how to prepare and all. Tanesh, Sayakshit, Samhita, Sirisha.
Yes, sir.
Okay, you
Yes,
know how to prepare. So to get us a sweetness, what they're doing, ma? That food material they're dipping in a sugar syrup, na? Okay. So how they're preparing as a sugar syrup? In sugar syrup, which content it will be more and which content it will be less? In sugar syrup. In sugar syrup, which one is more and which one is less? That is my question. Samita, in sugar syrup, which content it will be more, ma?
Sugar.
Sugar, sir.
Very good, Sayakshit. Sugar content it will be more, water content it will be less. Okay, Sayakshit, if you are telling that sugar content it will be more and water content it will be less, that means if the solvent is less, means how the sugar is going to be dissolved in your water. We had taken 1 kg of the sugar. Okay. We had taken 2 tumblers of the water. How we can dissolve the 2 kg of the sugar in 2 tumblers of the water? 2 or 3 tumblers you can consider. Okay. How we are going to dissolve the 1 kg of the sugar into 3 tumblers of the water? That is my question. How we can dissolve?
By heating itself.
Very good, Kathy. If you see at Jalebi Center, especially Hyderabad is famous for the jalebi also. We have so many Haryana jalebi centers. Beside your colleges only, you may have seen so many things. Okay. If you see there means here, they continuously, they keep on heating that sugar syrup. After preparing the jalebi, immediately they are placing in that one. Why they're placing means to get as a sweetness. Okay. Sir, in that one, if you observe means sugar content, it will be more, water content, it will be less. Whenever the temperature is going to be increases, the solubility of the sugar also is going to be increases. So that's why some salts are, by increasing the temperature, their solubility also is going to be increases. Got it, all of you? And at home also same concept we can observe. Whenever our moms are there preparing the gulab jamun or at all, just you observe them, they also take more sugar and less water. Okay, to make it as a sugar syrup, continuously they're heating, they boil that one here. Okay, after making the uniform solution, then in that only they are going to place as a gulab jamuns. Okay, then only you will get as a sweetness, because what that is also one concept. It is a surface chemistry again. Absorption process it is that when the gulab jamun sir absorb the sugar syrup, okay, then only it becomes as a sweetness. Okay, some gulab jamun sir, if they won't absorb the sugar syrup properly, their taste it will be different. You won't find out that much of sweetness. Got it or not, all of you? Okay, next. And pressure. Is any pressure is affecting on the solubility of the solids in a liquids, ma? Is any pressure is going to be affects on the solubility of the solids in the liquids? No, ma. There is no effect of the pressure. Okay, there is no effect of the pressure. So there is no effect of pressure on solubility of solids in liquids. Okay, so because of solids are incompressible. These solids are compressible, ma? They are incompressible. So that's why there is no effect of the pressure on the solubility of the solids in a liquid. Got it, all of you? That. So then we'll go for the one more important concept. What is the important concept means here? Solubility of the gases in a liquid. This one hardly every day we are observing also. Okay. Let us see how many members you will tell us here. Solubility of gases in liquids. Solubility of the gases in liquids. Okay, so this one every day we are seeing, we are observing in daily life. Sir, what are the factors affecting the solubility of the gases in a liquids means here? One is nature of the solute. Nature of solute. Sir, what is with the nature of the solute means? In atmospheric air, we have a different types of the gases. We have a different types of the gases or not? What are the different types of gases are present in the atmospheric air? Atmospheric air is containing oxygen gas is there, nitrogen gas is there, carbon dioxide is there, carbon monoxide is there. Okay, and helium, neon, argon, krypton, xenon, noble gases also it is there in atmospheric air. Okay, sir, which gases are highly soluble in a liquids? Now my question is, we are having some water. Whatever the water we are having, in that one, which gas is there, ma? What is the gas present in a drinking water? Ritu? Ritu, what is the gas present in a drinking water? Kathy? Kathy, which
It's
gas
a
is there?
oxygen, sir.
Very good, ma. Oxygen gas, it will be more. Okay. And one more question. So we are having some soft drinks. Everyone we knows about that. So what are the examples of the soft drinks, ma? Pepsi, Coke, Thumbs Up. You know all these things or not?
Yes, sir.
Okay. In that one, which gas it is that? Tanishk, what is the gas present in a soft drinks?
So CO2?
Very good, Sirisha. Carbon dioxide it is present. Okay. Now, if you see whatever the drinks we are having, that also some gases are there. Okay. Now only you are telling that carbon dioxide gas and oxygen gas it is there. And in soft drinks, if you observe means here, and behalf of the oxygen carbon dioxide content, it will be more. Okay. And while drinking water, oxygen content it will be more than that of the carbon dioxide. So here the liquefied gases, easily liquefied gases are highly soluble in a water, highly soluble in water. So what is the best example means here? If you compare with the carbon dioxide, oxygen and nitrogen. So which one is highly soluble in a water means carbon dioxide is highly soluble in a water. Okay, the water which contains high content of the carbon dioxide, that is only we can call as a carbonated water. Carbonated water only we can call as a soda. You know or not? Okay. So we are having some names. Soda. What is that soda means? It is nothing but carbonated water. Carbon dioxide is filled in the water at high pressure. That is only we can call as a soda water. Okay. This is the one concept. Okay. And if you see some more question is there. So carbon dioxide, oxygen and nitrogen are all these gases. What is the second condition means? CO2, oxygen and N2 are highly soluble in alcohol than water. This is a condition. Okay, but if you see means generally means carbon dioxide is more content here. Easily liquid gases are highly soluble in a water, and that is also if you compare all these gases which are highly soluble in a alcohol means carbon dioxide, oxygen and nitrogen are highly soluble in alcohol than water. Sir, which one is highly soluble in a water means HCl and NH3. HCl and NH3. These also gases only. NH3 is nothing but ammonia gas, and HCl is nothing but hydrochloric acid gas. Okay, so these are highly soluble in water. So got it all of you? Okay, and nature of the solvent, same concept only we are also taking here. Okay, so what is the nature of the solvent means? Water is okay. So water, nature of the solvent. Nature of solvent. Okay, if you take water, methanol, okay, methanol and ethanol and ether. So which one we are taking as the best solvent means water is taking as a best solvent. Okay, so that's why here in water is containing high amount of the oxygen. If the oxygen is not there in a water, is any possibility is there to survive the aquatic animals, ma?
No, sir.
No, even we also. Even we also, if we got any oxygen deficiency in our body means immediately we used to take as a water. Okay, immediately we have to take as a water. Okay, sir, how do you know whether our body is deficient with oxygen at all? Do you have any sign for that one? Do you know scientific concept it is that? Any one of you? Generally we can call as backups. You know or not, ma?
Sure.
If you got backups means immediately what you will do? You will have water or not? You are having water only now.
Yeah, sure.
So why you're taking the water immediately? Why not you're taking other drinks? That is also we're taking as a cold water. In cold water, oxygen content, it will be more. Okay, so whenever you have water means immediately oxygen levels are going to be balanced in our body. Got it all of you? Okay.